everybody, it's the coach, and this is Matt.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray. They'll run it here. This is James White. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. On second down now, Fountain. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On second down, it's Lee. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Got it. 52. Mike 52. Hey, you. Check 52 to Mike. Check 52 to Mike. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Boy. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Here we go, D. Ready?
On 1st down, Gilbert. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. J.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Hurry up.
Gilbert. Throw left side complete. It's Powers. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Looking to throw. Gilbert eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
They'll try the left side. Fountain. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Rolling to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off, too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted-for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Take 4, take 4.
6-6, pull it high. Get it.
On 1st and 10, Gilbert. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. 2nd and 10. They'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. That's taken in by Henderson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Push him back. Push him back.
They'll run on first down. Fountain. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. On first down, Fountain. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done. Well, he's got a big leg, and when everything comes together, he can certainly hit from long range, but this one's going to come up just a little bit short. A very good effort, though.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Gilbert. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. Back to throw. Gilbert. And that is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. First down, Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Rams have got it back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And some room to maneuver. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. Matt Breida with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat, make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing on first down is Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Murray now on first down. It's Williams on the catch. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing again, Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Murray to air it out again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but now it's 3rd and goal. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we are at halftime. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This is fielded at the goal line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Showing one thing, hit him with something else.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Go, go.
52, Mike, 52.
Now.
2nd and 14. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time.
Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
To throw again on 2nd down, Murray. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And the Rams getting set to go now. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. try and throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game. That punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline thinking, why in the world was my number not called there?
As far as he's concerned, the check will still cash, right? It is your choice not to use me in this situation. But I also look at it this way. You know, some coaches are more aggressive than others. They just want to take care of the football, have the ball on offense, and go at it that way. So a very interesting call, but he wants to take care of the ball himself.
A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Murray now, 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Aaron Donald make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. The kick by Sanders is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it. It's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through. And I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
7. Yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, team 6, get it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Backside guys,
nah.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Gilbert, open man is Ross, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Out. Hey.
You got time. You got time.
Ready.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. There's Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw, it's Murray. And no, it's incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be third. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
On 3rd down, Gilbert got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. John Ross with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race. Now, this is into the weekend in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Well, impressed,
Yeah,
aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. And when you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now, to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Blitz coming here from Murray. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw
under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Back, back, back. 58.
80 weapons.
58.
Hey, high 7.
Let's go, dude.
On the ball. On the ball.
Check. Check. Shift. Watch the shift.
Protein spill. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
60 outlaw. Hey, Marvin. Get it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Gilbert. Flush to his, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Topper, topper.
Tighten up. Slap.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime, I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for L.A., the win will be number 11 for them on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. I delay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
So hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went.
Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy.
The blends be all the right cred.
Meaning credentials.
Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls.
And the instrumental.
Are you ready?
Ready. Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets, fool?
That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say we got
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess man. like rocket fuel.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide on.